Right, good morning everyone. New location again today. We're in foggy Essex. It's really foggy this morning. And I'm out on what I'm hoping to be quite an interesting ride actually today. We've got a gravel section and actually going to be crossing the M11 a couple of times. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I haven't had a route that has kind of interesting features like that before. But given this weather, I'm probably not going to be able to see anything. But we'll have to see. But anyway, hope you enjoy the ride. Change of scenery. And I'll catch you a bit later. Oh, looks like this is the M11. I thought this route I'd be going over, but it's actually our underpass. So, never mind. Probably couldn't see anything anyway with all the fog. I think there's a long and steady climb at the end of this. So, let's hope those hill reps are paying off. I actually find at the end of each ride, no matter what kind of ride it is or how far, I'm pretty much just exhausted anyway. But what I do notice is that my average speed is faster, so I guess the training is having some effect. This is much nicer than cycling through the town. Nice and quiet. Now that was worth it. That was well worth it. Look at that. That is stunning. You guys who live in the countryside, they're really lucky. Oh, here we go. Getting bumpy now. This is simply magical. If I had more of this in London, it would make my ride so much more interesting. This is beautiful. Anyway, it's supposed to be a hard ride, Mark. Not a sightseeing ride. Well, I think this is the first time I can officially call myself a gravel biker. Yeah, this is amazing. This is so much better than being stuck on roads. I mean, I'm sure it's bumpy and less comfortable in that respect, but look at it. Look at the view. I found this route using an app called Komoot. It's the one that I normally use for planning routes and navigation, and you can recommend things on there, and this was something recommended by somebody, and I think they were coming up here rather than going down, but yeah, I can see why they recommended it. It's proper stunning. But I wish that had suspension right now. I guess on a climb it's not such an issue, but going down, this is killing my hands. Oh, look at this. Yep. This is the bridge over the M11. This is cool. So many times I've driven along the motorway and seen cyclists and cars and things going over the motorway, and always wondered, how do you get to those places? Now I know. Buy yourself a gravel bike, or whatever it's called this week, and grab a copy of Canute, see what's recommended. Look at this. This is awesome. Right, it's supposed to be a hard ride, Mark, not a sightseeing ride. Anyway, got 4k to go. My hands hold out. Should be okay. Right. If I ever come back here, I'm seriously going to consider investing in one of those suspension stems. I talked about this before. I'll stick a link in the description if you're interested to see what I'm talking about, but basically it just gives a little bit of suspension on the handlebars to try and save your hands. I mean, I'm standing slightly off the saddle at the moment, and that's fine because I can soak up the bumps with my legs, but for my hands I really need to hold those handlebars. Otherwise I'm going to crash, and so they're taking quite a pummeling. The people who do the suspension stem do a suspension seat post as well. I guess if I was doing a lot of this, I'd consider that, but for the moment I think I could live without it. But the stem, that's looking increasingly attractive. I think I'm going over a train line here. Gosh. Yep. Keep going, Mark. Got about 10k to go, I think, still. Maybe it's a bit less. Anyway. Okay. Getting to the end of this track now. Oh man, that was fun. Oh dear, this looks a lot less fun. Oh. Wrong gear. Okay. Well, luckily I'm turning off at the next row. It there, a bit noisy, sorry, bad place, but thanks for coming today. That was spectacular, really, genuinely. I've realised I sound pretty flat in most of these videos, and it's honestly because I'm just tired, and it's difficult to be expressive when you're that tired. But anyway, thanks for coming, really appreciate it. Hope you found it interesting. I certainly did. Really encouraging to get out in that kind of countryside. So yeah, that was supposed to be 15k hard. How hard it was, I don't know. I'll stick up some stats on the screen so you can have a look. But I really enjoyed it. It was fabulous, so it was well worth it. I've got another rest day tomorrow. Then I'm going to be heading back home for the Easter weekend, and I've got back-to-back 30k rides. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm looking forward to my rest day. Thanks again for coming today, and I'll be back soon. Thanks very much.